trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving.
Hey gang, hello. I can't hear the game audio. There is no game audio right now. Oh well, there's the game audio. I just can't hear it. Maybe plug in my headphones better. Output. Sound. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Man, it's wild. All right. What are we doing today? I was actually trying to find a good design for a smaller head for the AT-AT. And I realized that it's all been Empire stuff for the past couple of weeks. So we're going to come back over to the Rebel side. I did take another look at the Millennium Falcon, and I realized that I had to kind of ask myself a serious question, like, what the hell am I even thinking? Kind of made me come to the realization that the reason that we've had to do so many custom builds in the past was because what they want us to use, especially when it comes to the top of the ship, to make it all come together. Those are all like custom angles and stuff, and there's all this weird stuff going on, and things that allow for gravity, and I'm having a couple doubts about if that's even feasible. So it's just one of those days. I mean, the shape is here. It is a lot smaller than what I had planned. So you know what? I am going to do myself a favor, and I am going to take a brain break. So I will let you guys choose. We can either build the Mandalorian's N1 starfighter, the Jedi starfighter, Obi-Wan's Jedi starfighter, or we can build Poe Dameron's X-Wing. Dude, I already have a good start of it in the stream. You can go back and look at what we've done. I built every part of this so far in the stream. It's not an easy build, and it gets harder as we go along. So I know I may sound like I'm complaining, But sometimes these builds are more than just a little. Oh, there it is. Options. The options are Poe Dameron's X Fighter X Wing, because I just got to that page. So we're doing Poe Dameron's X Wing. I have taken the options from you. I've only let you think that you had a choice. I'm evil that way. Anyway, Mr. Black had actually requested Poe Dameron's X-Wing a little while ago. Before he even finished the other X-Wings. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get that going. Just because of Mr. Black. So, the other X-Wings are currently parked in the hangar. So I'm going to have to make my own mini hangar over here. So 1 second. Let me just get set up. And we can get going. The illusion of choice. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't tease like that. But who's going to stop me? Oh my god. Haskins has got the Zeta class shuttle going. It's going to be freaking amazing. Alright, stream output projector. Let me guess. Let me see. Okay, come on. I need lights. Because it gets dark over here. And for some reason, you guys need to see what I'm doing. Crazy. But that's how it goes. Millions of people. I have been getting requests about the tutorial for the shuttle, and I am happy to report that oh well, actually two things. I'm happy to report that this tutorial for the shuttle is coming. I'm also unhappy to report that I've had to restart it because I could no longer access my world, my Star Wars world. The one that I was able to access it for a little bit, but then they took that access away from me, so I'm kind of stuck. Can't get back into this with just the first order pieces, but we're gonna try. The first order pieces have that that little white stripe on the bottom. Hey, let's get party. I will get back to the Falcon. I just need a brain break, seriously. Because I've had to go and redo the shuttle. I'm breaking the tutorial into parts. I'm not even editing that much. Here, let me just show you what we have going on. And because things aren't straightforward. I mean, you have the instructions in front of you, but the instructions can only take you so far. So, to be absolutely realistic, the AT-AT was a very big deal. And I'm just a little burned out from it, so I need a chance to reset, do something a little smaller, and so I can get back to something as big and even more complicated like the Falcon. A lot of other streamers can tell you. I mean, even Haskins himself, he's gone through different periods of burnout. And remember, I'm streaming every day. I'm doing this every single day. So this is a tutorial that I've had to do several times and couldn't finish it for different reasons. So I've actually had to go back and restart it, watch my own tutorial to come back and try to get this version. And this version actually ended up being a little better, but it's still it's using some of the new pieces, but it's still very what's we're looking for here. It's challenging, but there are some little new techniques and stuff that I'm actually trying out right now that translate into other ships. And if you keep banging your head away at one project without taking a break from it, you don't discover other things. So, when I say that I'll come back to the Falcon, I'm going to come back to the Falcon, but I will bring all of the other things that I have learned, like this new engine setup over here. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me at all? All right. Anyway, I'm going to go back over. I forgot where it came from. Okay, good. Perfect. Thank you. Right, anyway, I'm going to take whatever techniques that I learned and I will transfer them to the build. But I will not rush myself because I know it's gonna end up hurting me and what I'm doing. And either I will burn out completely and just take a couple of days off and come back, or I'll just take my time. So I appreciate the enthusiasm. Still cutting out. It might be the stream. Hold on, let me check the live stream. Excellent connection. Let's try this again. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me all right? Or am I cutting out bad? Fixed? Okay, great. Did you guys hear any of that just now? Or was I mainly talking to myself? Anyway, to summarize, the dangers of burnout. I'm taking a little break. I'm doing something smaller, and that's it. So we'll come back to the Falcon. I'll use my my thing. The part 1 of the new tutorial is coming out today, so keep an eye out for that. Let's get back over to Poe Dameron. Poe's X-Wing. Alright, so, this is different. It's very different. Great, just when I thought I was going to get a brain break. Alright, so, yeah, this is a little more complicated than I thought it would be. It's less complicated when you actually have the pieces that you need. So, let's see, 1. Huh. 1. Then, okay, so this needs to take two spots. Great. So, 2. And then that's 2 over here. What? 2, and then, man, it starts off complicated. Does it get any easier? That's the question. That's the question. So it takes up 2 spots. 1, 2. Okay, so that's 4 right there. Still cutting out. Oh, still, okay, it's fixed. Is my sound fixed, or are we still in dead zone? Any update that I can get will be great. Alright, I'm going to forge ahead as if everything is A-okay. And we're going to get, okay, so this is 2 down. 2, then, so you have to go up to 4. So this means that I'm going to have to cheat a little bit. Go back over there. Get one of these guys. Okay, perfect. Hey, Dirty, what's up? So, what was it doing? Okay. So, here we go. This piece should end in this. There goes 4. Then we have another piece coming off the bottom, so this should actually be a 6. Oh, good gosh, this is going to be one of those days. So 6, and then we got an 8. Four. Then we got an 8. Another 8. You would think that I would just take the design of my current X-Wing and transfer it over. And it would kind of make sense to do that. But you know what? I'm trying out something new. So we're going to see how this one turns out. Interesting. You may be able to hear my wife in the background. So she's home today. Okay. So that is one part, and I can actually go underneath with the next part. So actually, this is quite interesting. Very interesting indeed. Here, with some parts, you can take. This goes out, goes there. What can we get in here? Can we get a 4? This will be normally a 4. Can't get a 6. You could get a 6. Because of that, it does take up space. But it gives us the shape. Oh, okay. That's wrong. Here we go. All right. So the bottom is going to look very different. It's going to be a little wider than what we've got going on so far. Let me see how far this goes. It does go up another one. So, why don't I take care of that? You know, here's the really weird thing about the X-Wings, is that they change them so many times. It's like you can go and get one X-Wing, and then they release another one, and the design on how it's built is completely different. Like we have like 3 different versions of Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, which you'd think would be the same, regardless of what's going on. But no, they've gone and changed the design every single time. Hey, Shadowsfell. Just so you know, I am actually taking a bit of a step back over into Rebel Land, and you know, building a little something easier today. Yeah. Star Wars doesn't do easy. So go figure. Don't know what I was thinking. Alright, so this actually needs to come up into... Go to the 4. So this needs to end in the 4. Great. starts with a 4, ends with a 4. The gradation is the key here. So maybe I can do. Can I do this? 1. And then I'm going to have to go to this. Maybe this can work. And that leads us to our okay, let's do a 2 on that. There. That should take care of it. 1, 2. Got a little space there. That's fine. The important thing is the shape and the count. So we got the 4 on top. And with everything else coming out. So this should be highly accurate to what they're asking for. Let's see the back. Did I cover that? I covered that. Perfect. I just need to get this 2 in here. So we got 1, 2. All right. This is the first time that I'm actually going to be building this this X-wing. So it's a bit of a experience for all of us. Making the Star Destroyer. Yeah. Star Destroyer is a very fun build. So make sure to have some fun with it. If you're going to build something, it should be fun. Alright, so we're going to go with a 6 on top here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going with, let's get 4 of these guys. Oh wait, hold on, this is the 12. Maybe I should just do 12. Nah, heck with it. This is a smaller ship, so you can actually use more smaller pieces like this, because if it does crash, then one piece breaks, and one piece breaking is a lot easier to deal with than 6 pieces breaking gives you redundancy. If it's one big piece, then what happens is you lose your ship, the whole thing. No takebacks. All right, we got the back. Thank you for the subscription, Antoine. Welcome. New friend. We like new friends here. Brick, I don't know. Maybe it will. It just depends on my level of exhaustion. I'm just getting through right now, bit by bit, so. I'm really just going through this just bit by bit just to make sure that I can actually do this. So now I'm taking it one step at a time. Think instead of orange, maybe orange. Yeah, what the heck? It's a friendly neighborhood. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna slap that on there. Nice orange. Hey, that's actually a really good orange. Wicked. This will help with the whole construction of everything. First order. Because we need 2 of these guys. One over here. And one over here. Then, and this one keeps pulling me back to the Fortnite festival. And just out of necessity, because this is a solid black. When you have the stripes on there, it gets very distracting very quickly. I will tell you that right now. Oh, wait, hold on. There's a white piece in here. So, now, I promise I'll be in a much better place tomorrow. Just we gotta take things bit by bit here. White, black. Oh, I actually own this set, by the way. So it's one of the reasons why I've been meaning to do it, because I actually own this one. It's currently in pieces, and I was actually asking my kids if they know where other pieces are, so I could do a proper rebuild, an IRL rebuild. All right, let me see. Okay, so yes, and Kitty's right. I do have one that that moves. I think you should already know that one, Brick. You've been around. You know the story. Here's the story. Oh, actually, you know what? Here, I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to get out Ye Old Haunted House. Because everybody knows I can't do a build without having the haunted house in there. Gotta have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still the best piece in the game. Not gonna lie. Here we go. So we got that in there now. Yeah, you need to make some time. There's way too many builds right now. You're missing out. All right, let's see what we got. Huh. Blue. Since when do we have blue? You know what? Heck with it. Fine. I suppose we could throw some blue in there. Man, it's been so long since I've actually built this that I don't even remember all the steps that went into building it. Sometimes I forget about all the little parts. I'm just building this right now without even thinking about how to make it fly. That may have to come after. That's just where my brain is currently at. Oh, see? It's high. This is too high. I didn't even get it right. Let's try again. There. That's better. Hey, Captain Jared. Hey, Anton. Bye, Grug. Okay, who else is here? I could have sworn I saw Kaboom earlier. Okay, so now that we have this set, it's 9:03. Around 9 o'clock is when I'm actually shaking off some of the doldrums. So let's hope that today isn't. Oh, I just remembered today is meetings day. From the time that I log into work at 10, I have a meeting, then we have a staff meeting, and then we have another meeting. Like one after the other after the other. It is my least productive day at work. And it's all because of meetings. So it's one of those days that I really don't look forward to. Tuesdays really suck at this point. Because they just take so much energy to deal with. You know, I actually looked at this build and said, nah, this should be an easy one. I don't know what I was thinking. It's a 6. First order. Because it actually looked easier than the Luke Skywalker build. Because we didn't have any of the weird turning pieces yet. I tried to skim through the pages and make an assessment of what we're going to be doing. I kind of fooled myself. All right, let's see. We got... So, this will be fun. 1, 2. Oh, no. That's this 12. Hate when you do this sometimes. 12, 12. I thought we were going to do a square. 2, 3, 4. So that's an 8. Which means that the middle piece is one of these guys. I think at some point they had changed how they did the wings. Wing mechanism. So I think we are actually at the wing mechanism right now. So that's interesting. What are we building today? We are building Poe Dameron's X-Wing from the instructions. This is set number, what the heck number is this? 75102 from the Lego store. It actually has a neat little runway thing that you can build. One of the runway vehicles. And Kitty, thank you for that reminder. Big W to Ann Kitty, our awesome moderator. There's a couple of other moderators I have floating around. You'll notice them by their blue name. But huge thanks to Ann Kitty for her support. Okay, we got black in here. Oh, what do we have black in here? This makes me nervous. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Since we have black in here, and I don't have a proper mix of black, I'm going to take this out. Those seem to be extra pieces anyway. Quote unquote extra. And I'm going to use a 6 instead of a 4. See, oh my god, my brain has activated. It's working again. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying earlier, I ended up having to redo. Oh, here, let me get you a nice image of the build stream. Here is the link. You can take a look at the link there and see what we're doing. What the heck? Oh, I somehow. It's weird, man. I rewound my what was viewing, so it was starting from the start. Yes, Ann Kitty is the is our current mod god. She is amazing. Anyway, there's the link to the to what we're building. Poe Dameron's X-wing, so you can have a nice look. I think I am in the middle of the wing section right now, or at least the wing enclosure. Yep, it's the wing enclosure. Now it's got a whole bunch of gears and stuff in here. So this is apparently, excuse me, something's burning. I'll be right back. You left the stove on. I got it. Woo. All right, so there we go. We are on Poe Dameron. Okay, so this is going to be our balloon compartment, and our, let me see, is everything in here? Everything is enclosed. I don't need all this nonsense. I can take this out, because this is either going to be balloons or something, or you know, our wing mechanism. So I can actually start planning ahead a little bit. No, I don't want that. See, one of the big reasons why you need to have things in smaller pieces. I just broke that piece completely, but I had to put down 9 of them. So instead of losing the entire floor, I only lost 1. No worry, Gamer Spino. Oh, go and build that that set. Yes, my wife left the stove on. She just cooked her breakfast. Thankfully, I'm pretty close to the kitchen, so I can just run over and take care of it. Yeah, what set do you have, Gamer Spino? My gosh, 9 o'clock passed and it's like something just clicked in my brain, and I feel human again. All right, we got orange here, so let's do or 2 and okay. I gotta be careful here because I may have to come back and break some of this stuff. The one thing that they haven't given us yet, or the single pieces, 1 by 1. Sorry, the 2 by 2 by 1. Those would be so good, so I can actually pop them onto the sides. Let it burn. Oh, let it burn. Chris Carnage. Good to see you, but come on. No, your fervor for stuff burning is getting out of hand, sir. Quite out of hand. Okay, yeah, I think this will work. Next thing you know, you'll be the pyromaniac that I'm looking for. You know, thing is, you can try to put an earworm in my head, but you have to use the right songs. I don't know any Usher music. I actually don't like Usher. So, yeah, there's that. Come on. There's a whole pattern that has emerged from the music that I've been able to get an earworm for. I like cake. Yeah. And other music, so come on, you can get there. I'm not gonna give you any more clues than that. All right, so there's the mechanism. All right, means that we can move forward from here. Finally, okay. That's an interesting looking piece. What the heck is it? Disco Inferno? What am I? Old? Dirty. Dirty draws. Calling me old. I expected better of you. 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 10. Oh my god. This game kills me sometimes. It's a flipping 10. Alright, 6. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. We got a 10. And then we have, on top of that, so how long is this one? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the one that I had appreciated about this build was that it started at the bottom, which is a lot more relatable for Lego Fortnite, starting at the bottom and getting up there. Yes, and Kitty's with you. She's secretly a party girl. She knows all the cool music. I'm just not that cool, man. Alright, so up to the edge. Okay, good. Move on to the next part, which is more orange. Man, they're laying it thick with the orange today. Now, I have seen a couple builds of this ship, but to tell you the truth, they are, of course, interpretations. So accuracy only goes so far, because they're interpreting what they see on the screen, and there's been some really good builds too. I was just kind of disappointed that I didn't get there first, because Mr. Black did ask for this, but I went and got distracted with a whole bunch of other stuff. And then the AT-AT diversion took too long. I let myself get rage baited into building the AT-AT. Epic played me. They played me well. I played myself. I just like to say that Epic played me, but I knew what I was doing. Oh my god, I was able to actually just do that without having to finagle some other pieces. You have to use a bunch of combination of other pieces just to get there. But I like that. I like that a lot. I don't think we ever see this color again, so it doesn't matter. Alright. We're on page 17, step 24. If anyone is interested, the link is in the. Well, here. Where is that link? I'm going to pin it. Live stream is over here. Here's the link. I'm going to pin it. There we go. It is pinned. 919. Let's see how far we can get in this one. This is not one I want to be really coming back to, you understand? It's supposed to be a faster build. Something to shake the doldrums off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So we got 6 and 4. This is 6, 4, 5. I suppose we could do a 6 and 4. 6, 4, 4. We don't have any singles. It's a 10. Is this the first time night has come, or is it the first time I'm noticing night has come? Either way, let's get some lights up. Now, oh my God, over on Reddit yesterday, I was actually having a debate, very lively debate, quote unquote, with this dude about swivels. And I couldn't believe the stuff that he was saying, because he was saying just use control swivels instead of the regular swivels, to if you want to have more control and not have things go crazy. And of course I have had to ask him, have you actually used the control swivels? Dude kind of flew into a rage. People are seriously weird, man. Because you guys know I've tested out swivels, and I've worked with swivels, and I've watched them destroy my beautiful X-Wing wings. the shuttle and everything. I don't want to say that I'm like the swivel expert, the swivel guy or anything, but I'm the swivel expert. I'm the swivel guy. We've all had pains with the swivel. Is the end point of this. But it's just amazing how some people just take it on. That was just kind of a side thought that I had, because I was asking myself in my head why I hadn't gotten around to building this X-Wing before, and I had intended to, but I kind of got caught up. Oh yes, that the don't shoot yourself in the eye. I kind of got caught up in trying to make the wings work, and it was such a huge source of frustration for me. I mean, huge source. But finally got it working, so I'm really glad that we got that down. Okay, in the back. Oh, in the back, I see it. Okay, we got that. We got that, that, and we got Ah. Okay. Nope. 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 Let's do an 8 here instead. That's not going to translate. There we go. This seems right now. It feels like a chunky boy. I'll tell you that right now. It feels like a real chunky boy. Haunted house. Let's get these in. What level are these on at? Okay, just below here. Yeah, but anyway, my whole thing with the swivels is that we just spent so much time trying to figure them out. Trying to get the wings to work. And seeing all the pains that happen with them. I think I have a close and very intimate understanding of swivels. Oh, we are on page 19. Now page 20. Okay, so let's see. We have this that comes on top here. And then we have... I just tossed 2 of these. Why don't we? It's got a piece sticking out, but that's all right because we don't have that piece. So we're just going to pretend that we do and move on. Black. Sometimes you got to make a choice. You can either get hung up on things that don't matter so much. Yes, I'm building Poe Dameron's X-Wing. That is correct. It was a little frustrating at first, but I think I've cleared my brain fog. And we are moving ahead. Man. It's been so many years. Oh. Yeah, Captain Jared, nothing's wrong with your messages. You're A-okay. Don't worry. Alright, moving on. Okay. Oh, that's the dial in the back. Right, okay. Got it. But I wonder how that plays into the ship design. That's just the dial. Where am I? Okay, there we are. My boys. There we go. I wonder how much that does play into it, though. Let me see. I'm just going to stick this here just to be kind of on the safe side. I don't even have to do any angles or anything. It's just boom. Feels weird not having to do any angles. I've not done any bit of angled building on this so far, which feels really weird. Okay, let's move on. We're on to bag number 2 at 9:26. So I think we're rocking and we're rolling. Let's get to it, shall we? Speaking of angled building, game has just accepted my challenge. Now this piece, I can actually do this with these guys because it's a ridged piece. My big question right now is if this part actually shows. If it does, it's one of the ways you can actually use the properties of the piece to give a little bit of design. So interesting. You right in here. Where the heck did you come from? Did I miss a piece? Yeah, I did miss a piece. Hold a sec. Big brown block. You know what? We have a big brown block. It's called a foundation piece. Boom. Welcome to Resistance. Alright, moving onward. So, where are you? Where are you? Where'd you go? Thank you, sir. Okay, guys. Has everyone watched Andor Season 2 yet? Are there any holdouts? Or are we still waiting for everybody to catch up? I mean, we're getting like rave reviews all over the place right now. The Andor hype is building. People are getting all hyped up. There's actually been a little bit of backlash in the Star Wars community for some YouTubers who are just like caught up in their ways and refusing to watch anything new. Ah, okay, good. No worries. I will try to post a link from now on so that you can follow. I just kind of figured that, you know, no one was actually really following, so I was mostly posting it for lol. But thank you for setting me straight. Posting it for the lol. The lols. My God, I'm old. I kid. Let's see. This is a grate that is under flooring. Floor mat. Seriously? You're gonna make me do this? It's gonna make me do it. Yep. 100% making me do it. Oh, the indignity. Bite your tongue, Captain Jared. We will, of course, agree to disagree. I will fight you. Okay. What do we got? Who's ready to fight Captain Jared? How dare you have an opinion? How dare you have an opinion that's different than my own? That's usually like what a lot of arguments actually come down to. Which seat should we use here? This is a good question. Oh, actually, no. Not a fighter. Okay, we'll make it easier to kick your butt. I am, of course, kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Okay, good. We can actually have a decent cockpit here, I think. Let's get the other pieces around it first, see how much space we have to deal with. But we have some new computers and consoles. Oh, the new consoles are so awesome. I think we can get one in here. Okay, I was saying that we should wait. I'm not going to wait because they're so cool. Okay, one of the smaller consoles we had was... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? This is one of the big ones. It's one of the smaller ones, but this is using for the... Oh, my gosh, that can actually work in here. Oh, yes. Oh, no. I don't think that's going to fit. As cool as it looks right there, that's not going to fit. Slightly too wide. So we have to use one of the smaller ones like this guy. Not as impressive. What is your damage? The other one fit in there perfectly. Are you really going to make me do this? You are, aren't you? Alright, let's see how it is. Going slightly off script. So just bear with me for a second. This is not in the any of the instructions. This is me answering a question. And the question is, how awesome can we be? The answer, of course, is all the way awesome. Alright. That's going to work beautifully. Oh no. Oh, just remember, this is a live stream and it's being recorded. So later on, if anyone comes across it, they may not see any responses. So I kind of have to put my kidding into context so that they see that I'm not just, being a complete jerk. So got to keep some of those things in mind. Improv puck. Yeah. Remember, everything that happens here is a historical record. It's on the internet. It's here forever. Oh, okay, here we go. We're about to go into some turn territory. Turning pieces. But there's our cockpit. It's 9:38. We are closing in on 10 o'clock when my first meeting of the day begins. I'm not really looking forward to it. Okay, let's see. Let's get these pieces in here turned so that we can have that all set up and ready to go. That's a 3. So that's in a weird place. Okay, I see what's going on here. I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. It's adorable. It's great to see that some things never change. When you're staring at a demigod. Oh, Listen, you're welcome. Alright, so if I'm following the instructions, and I am, this is where we get this whole turn thing. But on this particular example, this is actually not going to work. I'm taking a bit of a brain break. I was thinking of going back to it today. I may have to go back to it tomorrow. Just the ATAT was a heavy build, and I need something a little bit lighter. So we may be going back to Falcon tomorrow, either tomorrow, latest Thursday. But just trying to get myself recentered. And tell you the truth, looking through the instructions for the Falcon, I was trying to see what would be a good point to kind of restart so you can actually see the whole structure of everything and how we can actually simplify some things. But it's complicated and gets more complicated as it goes, especially when you're putting on the top, the roof, and the bottom pieces, because the structure they have doesn't work with anything that we have. So I'm going to have to go and figure out how to put on the top by myself again. And that's never been a good situation, because it's always a very frustrating step trying to figure out the layers and the spacing and everything. So not something that I'm looking forward to. So I'm actually just moving away from it until I can figure out what I want to do with it. Hope that makes sense. We got 1, 2, 3, 10. So 12 and 8. 12. And 8. 20. Then we have this yellow bit all the way up. Do we even see this yellow bit? That is the question. I don't think we do. So 12 and 8 again. 12. Man. Oh, hey, this looks familiar. This looks hella familiar. This is what they did with with Luke Skywalker's TIE Fighter. Okay, so I have to work backward in this one. Oh, man, they could have simplified it. It's like they just took the steps and rebuilt them. So now I have to go from here and build this backward. Needless. Oh, okay, because it actually there was a piece that it slid on, so it actually slid forward. Okay. Let me see. Man, that has complicated things in a huge way, having that piece on the front there. So I could either take that off or work backward to get here. How long is this piece? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so four of these bad boys. Starting from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, hold on. That's wrong. Isn't it? Whoa. Oops. I made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. So 4 6s, duh. Thanks, Ethan. I appreciate that. Oh, hold on. That was not supposed to be that. That was supposed to be orange. So let's get a nice orange piece in here, shall we? Yes. Nice plain orange. Yeah. And son of a... This is supposed to be black. That's supposed to go in here. But of course it's going to be a challenge because I don't have a black piece, solid black piece. It's a 2x4. Or on top. Okay. So let's try to figure this out, shall we? We have to do one side at a time. I think doing it from Luke Skywalker's ship was a lot easier to work with. Alright, so the edge. If it can work from the edge, then this can work. Let's see how long this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we got a 12, then 8 again. Oops. Because a Maui can do anything but float. You're welcome. You're welcome. There's going to be a lot of this going on in the builds. I'll tell you that right now. Because some of these angles are only achievable using swivels. Alright. Like this one, for example. Ah. I may just have to doing it backward like they are asking. Coming up against that as a barrier. Okay. How much of that do we have? I still need a crossover. So you need to be on the outside, not on the inside. All right. This might work. Okay, nothing to be nervous about. Okay. Okay, so any of the sets that you come across in the Lego store are going to be it's usually the minifig scale, but with the helicarrier, they've had to scale it down in order to make it work for the game, and for Lego, because the size they have, you can't get a realistic size. So you're gonna have to really think about just how big you want it, because you will get an accurate looking helicarrier, but it's gonna be tiny. I remember my friend Galactic Obama. He has the Daily Bugle set in real life, and he wanted to build it in Lego. So he just went got his instructions and started building out after getting the Daily Bugle set. And while the Daily Bugle set allowed for your interior and the back and everything, it was a very well thought out set. It was not designed to be put on a desk and played with, and move the parts around and open up. So the first thing that you saw was wrong with it was that it was too small, and it was this tiny little 32 by 32 building. It was ridiculously tiny and tall, and it's not something that can actually work in the game. The scale doesn't work all the time for translating from the Lego store. So your pieces are going to be in different places. So that's one of the first problems. So you may actually end up having to scale up some of those pieces in order to make it work, but you kind of have to know how to build it to scale. So unfortunately, if you're building something like the helicarrier, you're going to end up building it twice. One for the Lego version and Lego store version, and then two to actually translate that into something bigger. It's 2 to 1. It's mainly because of the issue that we don't have like the single bricks. We have 2 layers of bricks. So you see 2 to 1, and you just translate that into it. But I'm just thinking in terms of building the whole thing. Then messing up on your interpretation, because you have a much better sense of what you're building. I know it sounds daunting sometimes, but it is useful. And to be truthful, sometimes the 2 to 1, the 4 to 1 doesn't really work. The 2 to 1 works because you can see that you can see the scale, and you will quickly lose track and have to redo a lot of things if you do 4 to 1. So anyway, it's 5 minutes till 10. I have to go and get some stuff ready for this meeting that's coming up at 10. So I always want to thank everybody for coming along with me on my little journey here. A little side distraction building Poe Dameron's X-Wing. The instructions are posted in the chat here. I'll make sure it's posted to the live stream as well. I'll probably come back to this and finish it up, but this is really a brain break to get back into building the Millennium Falcon. And it's a good build. Go and try it out. yourself. You can just follow a lot of the same techniques that I've used here, just to substitute pieces. And I really should do a whole video on the pieces that we have to use to substitute. So thank you guys for coming and checking out. Hey, Dirty, thank you. Everyone have a great day. I believe Kaboom are you streaming today? Anybody else streaming? Anyway, keep out for anybody keeping into streaming, and make sure to go and support. I'm the MadPug66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. Always building live builds here in Lego Fortnite. We got Star Wars, Star Trek, science fiction, and fantasy. Always epic builds. Did I show you guys this? I love this. Some of the details you can get from these sets are awesome. Thank you for coming by and checking things out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. All right, we're gonna cue the music, and ready? Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for coming by, Shadow Spell. Thanks, Ethan. Thank you, and Kitty, for being an amazing moderator. Kaboom. You go and you have you enjoy your Twitch stream, guys. Go follow Kaboom on Twitch as well. Watch him there. He's got a couple of streams going on. Captain Jared, always good to see you. Dirty, I will see you later. And everybody else, bye.
She said, my love is like a flower, I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my